My name is Bill Cheung. I am responsible for Benjamin West Hong Kong office. We are a hospitality, FF&E, and OS&E procurement firm, and we have offices in U.S. and office in London, and the Hong Kong office was set up about a year and a half ago. I first heard about High Design Asia via my partner in England, in London. He has attended various high design events in EMEA markets, and he spoke very highly of the event and how efficient it was, so he recommended me to take a look and attend. When I first heard about high design, I thought it would be like a typical exhibition where some vendor would showcase their product via a booth or whatever, and then people just walk freely around. But after looking into it more, I realized that the format is quite different. Um, when I first looked into it, it took perhaps about three different conversations with different people for me to finally understood what high design was, meaning with the format of speed dating, so to speak. Um, what made me decide to attend was number one, the location, being close to Hong Kong, right here in Asia. It's only 2 hours flight away. And then number two, I think in a very concentrated time frame, I'm able to meet a lot of vendor, potential supplier that we have never met before, and having the captive 10-minute meeting with them, that was also very important. I think high design at the end of the day exceeded my expectation in terms of efficiency, how well organized it is, as well as the quality of the suppliers that we get to meet. The three main benefits I think from attending high design is number one, the opportunity to network with people in the industry, no matter if it's design firm or operators or suppliers. And then obviously, secondly, would be learning the new products that are out there from the various suppliers that may be coming from Europe countries or Asian countries. And thirdly, I think is the opportunity to go to a location where I don't usually get to go, and then everything happens in a very short time frame. Absolutely. I think that we get to meet different people in the industry that you become friends over time. And, case in point was one vendor that now, whenever he comes to Hong Kong, I go to Singapore, we get together, and it's a great, great friendship. We, in terms of how many supplies we eventually get specified, since we're not in the design business, we don't specify. However, now we have an additional pool of vendors that we can go to on our next project for items that may be related to what they do. In terms of meeting strategy to meet new suppliers, not necessarily have any kind of formal strategy. Typically, it's via going to industry conferences or perhaps word of mouth, or maybe get referred by my partners or my other offices in U.S. And typically, yes, it is. Typically, it is quite difficult to meet with new suppliers that because you get so busy all the time, and your thinking is not necessarily prioritized in terms of meeting new suppliers. You work with the people that you have, but absolutely, it is also as important as developing new customers relationship. So developing new vendor relationship is also highly important as a procurement agent. I decided to return this year because I believe that there will be new supplier that will be coming, and also is to reconnect with other people that I met from last year, and it's a great time. And plus, it's such an efficient 2 days. I think it's a very good use of my time. I believe I have gotten more benefit from last year because the opportunity to reconnect with old connections and then also meeting new people, and so I think all in all, it's a very well spent 2 days. I highly believe that attending high design is an excellent investment in my on how I spend my time. Yes. If some of my colleagues are considering attending high design, I would highly recommend them to sign up right away and don't skip the opportunity. It's a great way to meet new vendors and new network with people in the industry.